Hello students, this is Miss Wolfram, and I'm going to show you a little bit about using the equation editor in Desire to Learn. Here I am in a discussion topic, but the equation editor is also available in other places in Desire to Learn. I'll click on Start a New Thread. I'll enter my subject. I'll move my cursor into the content area. I'll click on the three dots, which brings up the remaining commands that are available in the Compose window. The command that I want is this one. This is a Greek symbol. It's a capital sigma. It's like the letter S, but Greek. And what I want to have is a graphical equation. And so just clicking on it will bring up the interface. Now it may take a little while for this to open. Don't worry if that's the case. Inside of Insert Equation, there are a number of templates that we can use for different sorts of things. The one that we will use the most in our class is the very first one, the default one that opens. There are a couple of things that we want to be able to do. We want to be able to format fractions properly. And if I click on the top left template, it gives me a place where I can type in the numerator and the denominator of a fraction. For example, I can make 2/5. Click in each part of the template, and then I can click on the outside to get out of the fraction, or I can use my arrow keys. If I use the right arrow, it moves over to the right side, and then it moves down to the bottom, and then over to the right side, and then out altogether. Another thing that I might want to do in our class is to make an exponent. Let me use the Enter button to get down to the next line, and I'll click on the superscript. Whoops, too soon. I'll put the base of the exponential expression. I'll put 5. Suppose I want to make 5 squared. 5 squared. And then if I just keep typing, I'm still in the exponent. So I want to either click outside of the template or use my arrow key to get outside of the template. We have a few other nice things. This is what I call magic parentheses. They come up as pairs. And if I click on something that is bigger than just an ordinary one row thing, such as a fraction, the template automatically grows to fit the fraction. So if I put in here x plus 1, and in the denominator x minus 7, notice that the parentheses grew to include whatever it was that I needed to put into there. Sometimes people do some writing inside of here. This is a mathematical expression. Funny thing happens when you do that. The equation editor thinks that you are writing mathematical expressions and will format it accordingly unless you highlight it and use this T key over here which says normal text. There are some other things that we can do that you can experiment with. Here is the pi symbol. Here is the times multiplication symbol, plus and minus. But the main things that we're going to want to be able to do with the equation editor is to get proper formatting, as I said, on fractions and superscripts. So keep that in mind and be sure to ask if you have any questions.